What's up, guys? It's CJ the Bob's Burgers Movie Fan 2008 here, and today I'm going to do a review on Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Came out the year of 2015, the same year as Shaun the Sheep movie, Minions, Inside Out, Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Road Chick, Avengers, Age of Ultron, Home, The Peanuts movie, The Good Dinosaur, etc. Now, so basically the plot is about this princess called Star Butterfly. She gets sent to Earth and meets up with this guy called Marco, and they go on crazy adventures. That's basically what the plot is. Guys, this is one of those TV shows I used to watch on Disney XD back in the day, which rest in peace Disney XD. Because sadly Disney XD got shut down in my area, which, yeah, really miss it. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Because so yeah, and hold on. Sorry, guys, I was just eating something background then. And now I used to watch the show a lot on Disney XD a lot back in the day. Honestly, like, this is one of those TV shows I'd go back and watch. So yeah, I really enjoyed the show. Now, let's get to the review. So the animation in the show's really good. I really like the animation. The animation's phenomenal, in my opinion. Now, let's get to the characters, shall we? So we have Star herself. She's a great character. Oh, I am so sorry about that, guys. I need to start turning off the notification sound. Back to what I said. And then we have Marco. Marco's a great character. I like Marco. And we have Ponyhead. She's a great character. I like Ponyhead. And I also like and then we have Jackie. Jackie's a great character. I like Jackie. And we have Eclipse Butterfly. She was a pretty good character. Jana, I like Jana. Jana's a great character. And we have her parents, Moon Butterfly. Yeah, she was decent. She's a decent character. Alfonso, he's a funny character. And then we have the villain, Ludo. Which Ludo, honestly, he's a funny villain. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that, guys. Back to what I said. So yeah, Ludo's a funny villain. I really like Ludo. He's a hilarious character. By the way, I screenshot by accident. So yeah, I love Ludo. He's funny and a hilarious character. He's played by Alan Tyked, who also voices King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. So yeah. Anyways, and then we have the villain Toffee, which I like Toffee. He's a really great villain. I can handle Lord Rockstrike's opinion on Toffee because he really despises Toffee, but I can handle he hates Toffee, but I can handle his opinion. But Toffee's a great villain. I like Toffee. I'm not talking about the food. I'm talking about the character. So yeah. Then we have Gloucestershire. Yeah, he's a great character. I like him. And Buff Frog. Yeah, he was a villain at first, but then he had a redemption arc in season 2. So yeah. And now let's get to the bad characters. Oh boy. The first bad character is Mina Loveberry, which honestly I agree, Love Rush Strikes Back. Mina Loveberry is a terrible character. I'm sorry, guys, but Mina Loveberry is terrible. I like the voice actor who plays as her, but honestly, Mina Loveberry is a terrible character, guys. I liked her in season 2, but in season 3 and 4, she was terrible. She's a terrible villain. And then we also have the worst character of the show. It's none other than Jeremy Bin Bomb. I'm not talking about my great YouTube friend Jeremy or Jeremy Johnson from Phineas and Ferb. I'm talking about Jeremy in the show. Oh god, Jeremy. I freaking despise this character with such a burning passion. Seriously, he's an awful character. He is an absolute rip-off to what's his name? forgot his name. Oh yeah, Nelson. He's a rip-off to Nelson from The Simpsons. Recent sex are both bullies, but seriously, I freaking despised Jeremy with a burning passion. Like seriously, I'm not. And like I said, I'm not talking about my great YouTube friend Jeremy or Jeremy from Phineas and Ferb. I'm talking about Jeremy from Star Wars Was Evil. Yeah, he's a terrible character. I hate this film. I hate the character so much. Oh yeah, Miss Skolnick. I like Miss Skolnick. She was a funny character. Human at first, but then she got turned into a troll. So yeah. And then we have Oscar, which Oscar, yeah, he was a nice character. I like Oscar. And we also have Tom as well. And I'm not talking about Tom from Tom and Jerry or Tom from Ed's World. I'm talking about Tom in Star Wars Was Evil. Yeah, he was actually a really nice character. I really like him. He's a great character. He's a nice character. I know, although he was a bit mean to Marco at first, but in season 3 and 4, he had started to be nice. So yeah. So yeah, like I said, yeah, the first 2 seasons of Star Wars Was Evil are great seasons. Season 2, it's honestly my favorite season of Star Wars Was Evil, but yeah, honestly, the first 2 seasons were great. I love the first 2 seasons. Now let's talk about season 3 and 4, shall we? So yeah, now season 3 and 4, so season 3 is basically Star going back, going back to Mewni and starting new adventures there. Then Marco, they let Marco wants to stay there. His parents let him. So yeah. So anyway, now season 3 and 4 were a big step up to Star Wars: The Force of Evil. We see new characters in these. Tom started having more screen time, which is pretty cool. And yeah, and we see Ludo's brother, Dennis, yeah, I like Dennis. He's a great character. I'm not talking about Dennis the Menace. I'm talking about Dennis Arias, Ludo's big brother, which yeah, he's a great character. He basically reminds me of Rigby's brother from regular show. The reason I'm saying that is both tall and Rigby and Ludo are short, so yeah. So anyway, so yeah, honestly, yeah, season 3 and 4 were really good seasons. I like those 2 episodes. So yeah, I like every single episode of Star Wars: The Force of Evil, except for one. Oh boy, you want to know what episode I dislike? Do you really want to know? All right, the worst episode of Star Wars: The Force of Evil is Cleaved. Oh my god! Honestly, this episode sucks. Oh god, I'm sorry guys. Star vs. Force of Evil Cleaved. Honestly, this has got to be one of the most underwhelming series finales of all freaking time. Oh, I freaking despise. Oh, Cars were nice. Anyway, I freaking despise this episode with such a burning passion. Oh, we all know there is actually one YouTuber we all know that despises the series finale with such a burning passion, and that's my great YouTube friend Lambrock Strikes Back. Yeah, we all know. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to say at the beginning of the video, a big, massive shout out to Lambrock Strikes Back, a great YouTube friend of mine, because he absolutely loves Star Wars: The Force of Evil. This is one of his favorite TV shows of all time. So, yeah, wait. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, he loves Star Wars: Force of Evil, but he literally despises Cleaved with a burning passion. So honestly, I can't blame him. This episode sucks. Oh, the Owl House series finale is way better than Star Wars: Evil series finale, which yeah, and even the Gravity Falls series finale was a lot better. Which yeah, do I have any positives this episode? Well, one actually, and that's so Ludo the villain, which yeah, sadly he didn't really have much screen time in season 4. He did have some screen time in season 3. But and sadly, yeah, he had loads of screen time in the first 2 seasons. Season 3 he had some screen time, and then had a bit of screen time. But then sadly in season 4, Ludo didn't have much screen time, but in this season. But thankfully, the only positive I did say is that Ludo appeared in this episode, and that's it. And yeah, it is shown that Ludo had a redemption arc in Star vs. Evil. Yeah, he was a very evil villain at first, but then at the end of season 4, he had a redemption arc. It was shown that he had a redemption arc, which, yeah, and he's having a great life with his brother Dennis, which, yeah, that is the only positive I have of this episode. And it's not just that. Mewni and Earth literally, like Laurie Loud from Loud House says, reference to Lambrock Strikes Back, because he loves that phrase. They literally put Earth and Mewni together, and then it shows these two saying hey to each other. It just fades up to the air. It just goes up to the sky, and after that, it just ends. Seriously? You should not end. I could tell the series finale was rushed. It really was. They should have ended it like this. They should have ended it where they see each other, they go reunite with their families, they all meet each other, they go play basketball with Ludo and Dennis, and Ludo starts having a great time, and then years later, they grow older, they live a peaceful life, they have a family, and then Star and Marco have a family, and then other characters are living peacefully, like Marco's little sister. Oh yeah, I forgot Marco's little sister. Yeah, she's a great character. Yeah, Marco's little sister working at a full-time job. Jana having a great life with some new people. Ponyhead being married and all, and Ludo and Dennis being also having a great life, living serving people, have jobs and serve people and all, and the past just really behind them. Seriously, that's how this show should have ended. Imagine if Disney television animation announced next year or something, or 2027, that Star vs. Force of Evil is going to get a season 5 revival. Well, it's unlikely to happen, but if that's true, if season 5 of Star vs. Force of Evil ever happened in the future, I'd be down for it, despite I'm not a big fan of revivals that much. And I do think that a lot of are unnecessary. But season 5 of Star vs. Force of Evil would be great. But it's unlikely to happen because of what happened in this episode. They got rid of magic and all. Just screw this episode. I freaking despise this episode of Burning Passion. If you like Cleaved, Star vs. Force of Evil episode, I can hear your opinions. But me, I just hate this episode. It just really sucks, guys. So yeah. So what can I say? Star vs. Force of Evil is a great show. I love the show very much. I love the I can handle Lambrock Strikes Back's opinion on the Heinous episode, which Heinous episode. Yeah, Lambrock Strikes Back really despise that episode of the Burning Passion as well. Which I got his opinion on that one. I do like that episode, but yeah. And I love the episode where what's it called? Where they went on a school trip, which yeah, that was a really great episode. I really like that episode, and I love the episode where Ludo and reunites with Dennis and they start having a great time together, which yeah, those were great episodes. Yeah. And I like the episodes with Toffee in them, which Toffee's a great villain. I love Toffee. Let me show you who I'm talking about. This character here, yeah. Honestly, he's a really great villain, Toffee. I really like Toffee. He's an awesome villain. Yeah, as we all know, he is the main villain of Star vs. Force of Evil with Ludo. So yeah, Ludo and Toffee are the main villains of Star vs. Force of Evil. I can handle Lambrock Strikes Back's opinion on Toffee, on this character. Because honestly, I think he's a great villain in my opinion. Lambrock Strikes Back hates this character, which I kind of his opinion, but me, I think he's a hilarious character. So yeah. So overall, guys, I give this show a 10 out of 10. It's an amazing, brilliant masterpiece. I love this show very much. It's one of Disney Television's best shows of all time. This is the best, my favorite Disney television animation show of all time. Not really. I prefer Gravity Falls. I like Gravity Falls, Big City Green Sea, Oil House, and Phineas and Ferb a lot more than this show. But I still enjoy the show. This is probably my fifth favorite Disney television animation show of all time. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. It probably is, but yeah. Well, sixth is of course Kif. Seventh, The Oil Hoisin. I mean, Haley's on it, and then eighth, DuckTales. Would I do a top 10 video? Maybe. I'll think about that, but. So anyway, so we're all going to do a show. I give Star Wars Evo a 10 out of 10. It's a amazing, brilliant masterpiece. I love the show very much. It's an absolute classic. It's one of my favorite shows of all. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. My fifth favorite Disney television animation show of all time. So yeah, thank God for watching this review, and goodbye.